That's the best advice.
Yeah. So don't look at the Muslim. The same thing. Example, you want to look at. Okay. For any religion, I think we shouldn't look at the followers. Instead, we should look at the teaching. All right. So whether it's like about Tawhid or about Ihsan or anything, I think we shouldn't judge any individual based on their faith, but we should judge, by what the scriptures or what is being revealed in the scriptures. I think it's fairer that way, stuff like that.
So it took you 1.5 months to read the Quran one time from cover to cover.
Yeah.
What about the Quran that you found so amazing?
What about the Quran that I find so amazing? It answers most of my questions about creation. Of course, like those days in Christianity that we learn about, God created all this. But in the Quran is furthermore details. Example, like how we are created, that's number one. And the part that convinced me the most is because I think I haven't, did I share with you guys that my grandfather was actually a shaman. All right. So what does a shaman do? A shaman's like they have this deity that going to possess them. Then people seeking help from this kind of this shaman people.
Is it like is the shaman a monk or something?
No. The shaman could be anybody. The shaman that example. Okay, in a non-Islamic perspective, a shaman is someone that who can connect with the higher form of spirits. Okay. Or the deity or the gods. Example, like maybe in the West or in the Middle East, maybe you guys know about monkey god. I don't know, monkey god, god of wealth. Okay, Guan Yin, or any deity according to the Taoism. So this deity will be able to possess them, and you, as someone who trying to seek help, you are able to speak with deity.
Okay.
So my grandfather was actually, in fact, a deity of a particular deity called Ji Gong. Okay, Ji Gong. So yeah, Ji Gong. You can just Google who is Ji Gong. So like growing up in a Chinese community, that we have like all this kind of shaman deity, like all over the place. So like for me, I just have a questions like if deity or gods, okay, deity or gods is a higher form of spirit, they are like highly intellectual kind of beings. Why would they possess someone's that is full with not this kind of tattoos, of course, like dragons, tigers, kind of tattoos. Then those people who like small stuff like that. So for me, it's like I'm confused. Shouldn't this deity possess someone who is more highly intellectual or highly educated, like maybe a lawyer or an engineer, I don't know, or any profession? So for me, it's like, how? Example, when you meet a deity, okay, they will know like, okay, Yahya, Nauzubillah, okay, I know why you come here. Okay, is it that you did this, you have done this before? Then you were like, holy crap.
And is it actually true what they say?
Yeah, most of the time. Right? So they say like, of course, while they are speaking to you, they don't have your Facebook account or your Instagram. They can't just like scroll. Okay, you just went to Hawaii, right? Stuff like that, right? So it's like real deal. So it's like, how would they know all this, right? So the Quran explains in a way that I understand it. That is, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, Allah asked everyone to kneel down except for Iblis. So, but Iblis, because of the ego, then he make a covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, he will create all this kind of like whispering, to make so-called your creation, go astray and see who's more powerful. So from there, I was like, that's the answer, right? It's among the jinns, right? Because in an Islamic perspective, jinns are everywhere. See, right now, even I'm speaking about it, I have goosebumps, bro. So it's like they are everywhere. They have been following us everywhere since maybe our childhood or since the day we were born. So that's why they know, all this kind of stories, stuff like that. So example, if let's say you have like any issues, like maybe you are sick, all right, you have this disturbance from so-called the jinns or the ghosts, right? So when you went to look for this shaman and somehow you are recovered, is why? What is the logic? How come you're recovered? So my understanding is just like this jinn, okay, wants you to believe that the shaman is true. The deity is like powerful, all-knowing, all-merciful, all-powerful, and from there you worship the shaman or the deity. You get what I mean? So I'm not sure if I'm saying this making you understand, but yeah, that's the fact.
So the shaman or the deity there, they have their own religion. It's not following any religion.
It's not Buddhism. It's not Taoism. Yeah, none of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like some gods possess you. Then after that, because some of it, it creates because I have a lot of questions since I was a child. Like watching the Hong Kong movie, the police, they pray to the Guan Yu, another deity, general. He was a general, during his time. The police are praying to the Guan Yu, and at the same time, the gangster are praying also to the Guan Yu. So I was thinking, like, if they are praying both to Guan Yu, then who should Guan Yu protect? You get what I mean? So it just doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, stuff like that. So, what's the part that the Quran convinced me most? Or I will not say